Summer thrill seekers flocking to area carnivals and festivals for the rides. They flip us, they spin us, they turn our stomachs upside down.
That they do, but can they also harm us? 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl takes a look at just how safe these rides really are.
Ashton DAngelo's excitement is hard to contain. The 10-year-old is a daredevil in the making, and Carnival rides feed his thrill-seeking side.
I like how high they go.
Ashton isn't alone in his love of carnival rides. Every year, millions of people hop on contraptions that spin, flip, and go around and around and around.
It was great. It was fun. Tickles your tummy. That's what you gotta have.
The fearless fun is enough to make some moms nervous.
It's always in the back of your mind a little that, you know, something could go wrong. With the smaller carnivals, you always want to see people out there making sure everything's okay.
While it doesn't happen often, things do go wrong. In March 2012, a 3-year-old girl was on a ride with her 8-year-old brother at a carnival in Houston when she slipped out of the ride and fell nearly 8 feet to the ground. In June 2011, a 36-year-old Westland resident was at the Livonia Spree when she was injured after getting hit by a piece of scenery that fell from the ride Fighter. Action News obtained the state of Michigan's investigative report into the incident. It reveals some of the screws on the ride were at least 10 years old and showed damage and corrosion.
We want to make sure that all the safety restraints are like they need to be and they connect.
We met up with Jonathan Brooks at the Livonia Spree. He's an independent ride inspector hired by the Carnival's insurance company. Think of him as an extra set of eyes. The state of Michigan has its own ride inspectors to make sure parks are following safety regulations before allowing the place to open. But Jonathan is often on site for several days, making sure every buckle, every latch, every section of track is safe before you or your child goes for a spin.
The stuff gets tore down and gets moved. We want to make sure that all the pins, the hardware, the keepers, and everything are in place. That's part of what we do, and that's part of the job here, to ensure that none of that's been left.
According to the state of Michigan, only about 30 amusement ride-related injuries are reported annually, compared to the estimated 50 million to 100 million rides taken in the state each year. A study of injuries over a 12-year period showed 80% were caused by the rider's own actions.
A lot of what goes on in the amusement industry is patron-related. Somebody standing up when they're not supposed to be standing up, somebody not paying attention to the safety signage.
Carnival ride operators are also required to give rides the once-over every day they are in use and keep a log showing that they check them. On a scale of 1 to 10, how safe are they?
10. You're safer at the carnival riding rides than you are driving to the carnival in your car.
The rides may be safer than a spin in your car, but to some people, they are also a lot scarier. Inspectors aren't just checking the mechanics of the rides, they are also keeping an eye on the ride operators themselves. They want to make sure they are paying attention to what's going on around them, not on their cell phones or goofing off, because your safety is at stake. Ronnie Dahl, 7 Action News.